Okay. Welcome to our Shark Pond Service Project. We are so excited to have Jana and Ines from the Rotary Club in District 5400 Rotary here in Idaho, USA. Thank you for your generosity in hosting us today. We are very excited to present two entrepreneur businesses for you, and looking forward to having a fun time together. My name's Ben Davidson from the Pocatello Rotary Club, founder of Entropov, and we are going to go ahead and get started. What I would first like to do is have Jana and Ines introduce themselves.
I'm Ines Crespo. I'm with the Rotary Club of Twin Falls After Hours.
I'm Jana Rogers. I'm with the Buell Rotary Club.
First, let's hear from Sylvia and Anthony. We'll give them a few minutes to introduce themselves. They run a provisions business together, and God's Favor Enterprise distribution company, a lot of beverages and snacks, and they are distributors to other retailers. So they do a wholesale business, and they are looking to be able to buy in bulk. And that's what the grant would allow them to do, is spend $815 on really buying a nice lot size and be able to have their margins increased. They're 47% profit margins. We've looked at their net income. They have cash flow to sustain them, and they also have positive performance sales history, and they are ready to pitch to you. So without further ado, let me turn the time over now to our entrepreneurs, Sylvia and Anthony. Go ahead and unmute, and please introduce yourself and tell about yourself.
My name is Sylvia Azuka Nduro. I'm very, very happy. I have 6 children in my house. I married to Anthony Friday Nduro as my lovely husband. We made our business unique. We are very, very happy in our home. I do sell wholesale and retailing. I have been in that business for 20-something years. I have did a lot of business, but this particular provision, drinks and others, that helps me. I see many income inside it.
I have a question on the rent. So she said that she bought her own building. Does she own that free and clear, or does she still have a monthly payment? And how much would that payment be if she was still renting?
If she was to be renting, she would spend about $41 every month to pay rent for that particular shop. But because she owns that now, she doesn't have to pay rent for a shop. Yeah, she bought it outright. In fact, that's one reason why they're still in business, because they don't have to pay rent, and then the money for any kind of interest they actually able to pay off those interests without having to go bankrupt, because they don't pay rent again at their own shop. Yeah.
Right. Sylvia, so if you have a lot of rural business or people that can't come into where your store is, and so they have a hard time traveling the roads, how do you get the goods to them? Do you have a special vehicle that you can go across those roads with? And how often do you do that?
I use cycle, what is called keke or bus, to go and supply to that shop. When I supply to them, they will pay me money. Then I will go. I will be the one to go and supply them. Then I will put it small in any goods for that transport, so that I will cover up, because there is no road there. So I will take that risk.
And how far is that away from you?
Some from, I don't know where you are, 30 minutes or thereabouts, or 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Okay. And then do they cover that cost for the transportation there? They have to pay extra to cover that cost? Whoops, you're muted. There you go. You're muted.
I
There you
do,
go.
I do add it in any goods that I supply them.
So let me just review Henry's business plan with you really quick, and then he can introduce himself. So as you know, he is a barber, and that's a picture of him. I was very impressed that Henry is raising a pretty large family, lots of children, and also has his sister there with him. And he would like to get some rent a space near the university for his loyal customers of 78 regulars to come visit him there. And then he'll purchase some equipment as well. He's been in business for 4 months, so it's truly a startup. And in that time, he's been able to actually make a pretty good profit of 455 in revenue, net profit of 147. And he does haircuts and all different styles. And so here are his prices. And so, Henry, why don't you unmute and tell us a little bit about yourself and your business, please?
Thank you very much. My name is Henry Asamoah, and I'm from Kumasi, Ghana. I'm excited for this privilege that I have, even to explain about myself and even my business. I am a mobile hairstylist, and I do this business to support my family. That consists of my elder sister that is late, and I support her two kids. Whilst I also support my other sister that is a single parent, herself and her daughter, and also my little brother that has completed a senior high school just recently. Being giving the loan, I will use this loan to rent a space in a university annex, and also I will use some of the money also to buy essential equipment for the salon.
Hey, Henry, do you already have a place to rent? Is that space available that you know of? You sent pictures, and is that the space that you would rent?
Yes, I've already made inquiries with the picture that I sent. It is the space that if I'm giving the money, I'll use to rent that space.
Do you have a second place in mind in case you don't get the first place?
Okay, so like I visited like more than 3 or 4 shops, but to be honest, this shop is really located in the university campus where most of my clients are. So like it will be much better than the other ones.
Do you plan to keep your mobile business also, or will you just be strictly in the building?
Okay, so if I'm being given the grant, the loan, and I'm able to rent the space, because I will be exposed, like in the campus, there are a lot of university students around. So there are going to be a lot of customers working in the shop. So I will need to employ like 2 assistants.
Okay.
While myself, I will also be working. In case I have any mobile service, any one of us can attend to that one, whilst the shop will be open.
If you get the space, do you have a plan to sell hair products out of that space also?
Okay, so I plan on selling all those things, but because I am a starter, what I'm more focused on now is renting the space, buying essential equipment like.
Will you remodel the building yourself, or are you going to have to hire people to do that?
Okay,
get it
so
ready?
with the space, if it's been rented, I'll need to hire someone to do the painting. I'll need to do what do you call it? Panels. I'll need to do all those ones. I'll need someone to fix the lighting. I'll need someone to also fix all the mirrors.
So if you get this space, where do you see the business in 5 years? What would it look like?
Okay, in 5 years, at that time I would be able to maybe have rent more than maybe 2 or 3 shops in addition to this one.
How long does it take you to do a dreadlock on someone?
So for the dreadlocks, it depends. If it is a starter, I can spend like getting to 3 hours.
Okay.
If it
So
is
you
a
make a
starter,
pretty good profit then. If you charge, I think it was like $60 for a dreadlock.
yes.
That's
That
that's
is for
good.
the starters.
Mhm.
It can, like, I can spend up to like 3 to 4 hours if it's a
Okay.
starter. Yes.
Henry, where did you get your training from, and how will you stay up to date and keep things current?
Okay, so growing up after I finished my senior high school, it is something that I learned. I think I used more than 2 years of training, and I am someone that I like to do like different hairstyles. I like to do different things. At times I might see someone in need. Maybe he might have a rough hair. I'll just call the person. I'll just sit him down and just try to invent a new style. So I was
Okay.
doing all those things. I was improving gradually. People like to say, okay, I like this style. I like this style. Thumbs up.
So what kind of daily routine do you recommend to your clients to care for their hair?
Okay, so for when it comes to hair care, it depends on the age, the person, and the hair type. It will depend on the hair type that I will know the kind of products or routine that I'm going to teach the person or train the person on.
So if you have regular customers, how often does your average person have to come back and see you? Like once a month or?
So for my customers, most of them, especially the staffs, for like a month, they can come like 2 because they will need to shave.
Mm.
If you shave, like, it wouldn't take much time, or the beard will grow again, so they come in often.
What kind of advertising do you do? Are you strictly word of mouth, or will you be advertising your services somehow?
I do advertise on social media as well. I'm on all social media platforms. I have a signed post also. It is a small one, but when I'm being given this grant, I would do a bigger one.
How long can you lease the building for to know that you would have it if you put the money into making it your shop? Is there a chance that they would not let you continue to lease it?
Okay, so for here in Ghana, we rent either yearly or yearly. It depends on you. You can choose to rent like 2 years, 1 year, or 3 years. Yes, it depends.
Okay, so you would have a longer lease then. That
Yes,
would be good.
yes, I'll have a longer.
Do you plan on buying a building eventually?
Okay, so buying a building is much costly. I would rather rent than to buy because renting is much cheaper here.
Of the services you offer, which one is your favorite to do?
I would say the dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks.
Yes, because I earn much. I earn much in doing that one than all the other services. So I love that one pretty good.
In your information that you wrote, you said you do all kinds of different styles of hair, from
Yes.
classics to something you called avant-garde.
Okay, so
What is
here
that?
here it is a common style here that a lot of the young guys they love that one pretty well. It has much ties at the back of the hair, which I know how to do very well.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Ines, go ahead and share some good news with our first place winner.
Well, first, I'd like to thank you both for presenting your businesses to us. Henry, congratulations. We're going to go ahead and offer you this loan. We're looking forward to working with you and seeing you expand your business.
Thank you very much. I am, I would say, I'm short of words. I'm happy, and it's my prayer that the work of Entrap will expand, and that even as a young entrepreneur as myself, I will be able to do well, that even others through me will also come and be enlightened. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Sylvia, I want you to know that you did an excellent job. I think you're a wonderful businesswoman. I think that you have gotten an established business going, and I wish you well in your further endeavors. The only reason that I went with Henry is because I felt like the money would benefit him to do a startup, and that he'll be able to get his business going, and someday hopefully be as successful as you have been with your business. So keep up the good work, Sylvia, and good luck to you. And Henry, congratulations. I'm really excited to see what you can do with your business, and you seem like a great role model for your brother and for your nieces and nephews, and you're a good man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.